Okay, chemiosmotic hypothesis. This is outer mitochondrial membrane. Look at this. This is outer mitochondrial membrane. This is inner mitochondrial membrane. This is mitochondrial matrix. Intermembranous space. Yes. Outer mitochondrial membrane, inner mitochondrial membrane, mitochondrial matrix, intermembranous space. These are enzyme complexes: complex first, complex third, complex 4. Complex second is also present at inner mitochondrial membrane but not shown in this diagram. This is complex 5 having two subunit. Yes, complex 5, F0 and F1. F0 is HN channel and F1 is having ATP synthase activity. Yes. This F0 is HN channel, F1 is having ATP synthase activity, matlab means that it convert ADP to ATP. We found that when 4HN passed through complex 5, 1 ADP is converted to 1 ATP. Write it down. Yes, you have to write down. When 4HN pass through complex 5, 1 ADP is converted to 1 ATP. When 4HN pass through complex 5, 1 ADP is converted to 1 ATP. Okay, we will use this concept. Okay. Suppose this is NADH. Look at this. Zoom it out. Zoom karo ise. This is NADH. Okay. This is complex 1. Suppose, look at this. My hand is complex 1. Complex 1 take hydrogen from NADH and give to coenzyme Q. When complex 1 take hydrogen from NADH and give to coenzyme Q is reduced. If coenzyme Q is reduced, that is, this complex is called as NADH coenzyme Q reductase. NAD or NADH coenzyme Q reductase. Question on the name of complexes. Yes, I told you that NADH is going to produce 2.5 ATP. What is the mechanism? We found that complex 1 take hydrogen from NADH and give to coenzyme Q. Coenzyme Q is reduced. That is why complex 1 is called NADH coenzyme Q reductase. Complex third take hydrogen from coenzyme Q and give to cytochrome C. Complex third take hydrogen from coenzyme Q and give to cytochrome C. Cytochrome C is reduced. That is why complex third is called cytochrome C reductase. Complex 4 take hydrogen from cytochrome C and give to oxygen. Yes, when it takes hydrogen from cytochrome C is oxidized. That is why complex 4 is called cytochrome C oxidase. And ultimately this hydrogen is given to oxygen. So question was asked in MEMS. Yes, last acceptor of electron in electron transport chain is oxygen. I told you initially that hydrogen and electrons are having similar property of reduction, so we consider hydrogen and electron same. Means in this electron transport chain, hydrogen is moving via this chain, so you can say electron is moving via this chain. That is why it is called electron transport chain. And the last acceptor of electron is oxygen. Okay, no confusion. Now you know the name of these complexes. Complex second is called succinate coenzyme Q reductase. So questions are asked on these complexes. Now we found that complex 1 translocate 4HN, or you can say complex 1 transfer 4H ion from mitochondrial matrix to intermembranous space. You will write 4. How many HN? 4HN, complex third translocate 4HN, complex 4 translocate 2HN, or 4 4 2. So we found that complex 1 translocate 4HN, complex third translocate 4HN, complex 4 translocate 2HN. Okay, so 10HN accumulate in intermembranous space. Okay, this very important concept recently changed. Okay, so you must have a clear idea about this. Okay, I simplify. We know that NADH is going to produce 2.5 ATP. What is the mechanism? In electron transport chain, hydrogen of NADH will travel, or electron of NADH will travel via electron transport chain. When this is traveling via electron transport chain with the help of enzyme complexes, yes, with the help of this energy, complex 1 transfer 4HN from mitochondrial matrix to intermembranous space, third transfer 4HN, 4 transfer 2HN. So 10 extra HN accumulate in intermembranous space. Point it out, H ion is different from H atom. H atom is electron, H ion is proton. Okay. Now 4HN pass. I told you when 4HN pass through complex 5, 1 ADP is going to 1 ATP. So these 4HN will pass, will produce 1 ATP. These 4HN will pass, will produce second ATP. These 2HN will pass, produce half ATP. So now we say NADH produce how many ATP? 2.5 ATP. Okay, so NADH produce 2.5 ATP. Clear? Complex second is not shown in this diagram. Complex second definitely present at inner mitochondrial membrane, but not shown in this diagram. We found complex second is not going to transfer any HN. If it doesn't transfer any HN, it's not going to produce any ATP. That is why not shown in this diagram. Okay, so question, complex second transferred no HN, 0 HN, so complex second produced 0 ATP, no ATP. Clear? Now, question is asked that oligomycin inhibit F0 portion of complex 5. Yes, oligomycin inhibit this F0 portion of complex 5. Okay, so when complex 5 is inhibited, ADP will not be converted to ATP. So question is asked, ADP to ATP conversion is inhibited by oligomycin. ADP to ATP conversion is inhibited by oligomycin. Now, there is a very important concept of uncoupler or uncoupling agent. Look at this. Focus on the screen. We found that when 4HN pass through complex 5, 1 ADP is connected to 1 ATP, or you can say when 4HN pass through complex 5, they are coupled with ATP production. Okay. We found if a toxic compound damage inner mitochondrial membrane, these 4HN or these 10HN, if a toxic compound just like dinitrophenol damage this inner mitochondrial membrane or produce leak or do leakage of H ion through inner mitochondrial membrane. Yes, these 10HN will leak via this membrane and are not going to produce 2.5 ATP. Yes, we know that when 4HN pass through this, they produce 1 ATP. But if these 4HN pass through this, means from this leakage or from this damaged inner mitochondrial membrane, they are not going to produce ATP. And this is called uncoupling. Okay. So question or simplified form, simplified definition: uncoupling agent, any compound which produce HN leakage at inner mitochondrial membrane is uncoupler. Okay, uncoupling agent, any compound which produce HN leakage at inner mitochondrial membrane is uncoupler. Which produce HN leakage at inner mitochondrial membrane is uncoupler. Example of uncoupler: dinitrophenol, bilirubin, thermogenin. Recently asked question. Thermogenin is a natural uncoupler. Thermogenin is natural uncoupler. What does it mean? You know, thermogenin is found in brown fat. Brown fat is responsible for non-shivering thermogenesis. We know that these 4HN have energy sufficient to produce 1 ATP. When these 4HN pass through complex 5, they are going to produce 1 ATP, but when these 4HN pass through this leakage, or definitely they are not going to produce energy, ATP. That energy will be released as heat. So we found there in brown fat mitochondria there is one more protein that is called thermogenin. This is thermogenin. Thermogenin is HN channel. What is thermogenin? Thermogenin is HN channel, but no ATP synthase activity. Thermogenin is HN channel, but no ATP synthase activity. So HN will pass through this thermogenin. No ATP will be produced, and that energy will be released as heat. Non-shivering thermogenesis. So this is found in nature, and this act as a uncoupler. So that is why it is called natural uncoupler, found in brown fat. Clear? There is one more protein present at inner mitochondrial membrane. This is ADP-ATP translocase. ADP-ATP translocase. Question: ADP-ATP translocase is present at inner mitochondrial membrane. ADP-ATP translocase is present at inner mitochondrial membrane. What is the function of this translocase? It transfers ADP in and ATP out. It transfers ADP in and ATP out. Clear? And this ADP-ATP translocase is inhibited by atractyloside. So ADP ATP translocase is inhibited by atractyloside. So question is asked that ADP and ATP transfer, focus at this side, ADP and ATP transfer is inhibited by ADP and ATP transfer is inhibited by atractyloside. Both are question. Recently asking names. If question is asked ADP to ATP conversion, yes, ADP to ATP conversion is inhibited by oligomycin. ADP and ATP transfer is inhibited by atractyloside. Both are question.